Okay, Kevin Dye, Dye Painting. I'm wondering what the story is with this house. I know you said you just recently purchased it. I actually did a bid on this house last year to fix all this stuff, and and the homeowner turned me down on all of it. He said nope, he's just going to do it all himself. So obviously he did not do such, and I'm surprised that it would go through sale. So this is beyond the scope of what I do. This is in this actual lap boards. So this one will have to be repaired. My carpenter is not a big deal to him at all. So that's the first thing that I noticed. So as I'll cruise around here, obviously pressure wash, we clean everything off, we scrape everything. There's a little bit of damage up underneath that tile, but it shouldn't be that too big of a deal unless you got coated on it, as in your inspection. We caulk in everything, every crack. We caulk in all of our lines. A lot of this house is pretty good, if I remember. Doors are done with semi-gloss, so they're high traffic, so they get touched a lot, so we want to make it so they're cleanable. The walls are done with a low sheen. We would go ahead and scrape all this stuff here. This natural deck board right here, this here actually does need to be resunk with the nails and stained. So I'll just put that a la carte on here if you guys are interested. You can take a look at it, and if it's something you want to do yourself, that's fine as well. Let me see here. Yeah, standard stuff, nothing really out of the ordinary. Looks like someone did some white patchwork in there. All this guy would be pressure washed, and then we just get all the cracks, like the big stuff like that. We see all that in. Again, the door with a semi-gloss. Through here, all this here is the same thing. Just it needs to be pressure washed, it needs to be scraped, it needs to be sanded. Bare wood gets primer. Let me go around this way. Real primer. I don't use interior house paint. I don't use 2 coats of paint. I use Zinsser primer, the best you can get. I have a warranty for 2 years, so on this I-beam it'd probably have to be scraped, primed as well, since it's metal. Up underneath, nothing. Underneath here, nothing. I would just leave that exactly the way it is. Again, with the caulking, we like caulk these guys in. We take great pride in what we do, so we seal houses up. Standard paint in here. We do trench the rocks back, meaning we bring all these rocks back so that when we paint that stem wall and get rid of that mold, pardon me, when we get rid of that mold, what happens is we want to paint it and be able to push the rocks back, and you have an even surface. This here starts to bear where you get some big walls, but this is nothing. Not a big deal at all. We do this stuff on a weekly basis. I spend half my summer on a 44-foot ladder. Under here, I don't think I would do any painting, but I will pressure wash it for you, just to clean it up a little bit, so that whoever's looking out those windows isn't looking at just all the black mold. So we'll pressure wash it out, and I'd even throw that in for free. It takes off about 15 minutes. A lot of woodwork it looks to be up there. Yeah, I think this is the same house. These all look the same, but I think this was the one I did the bid on. So up there, some woodwork. If you want, you can go ahead and you can send me over the inspection form, and I can pass that to my carpenter, and then I can just put you in touch with him. I don't make money off of him. I just refer him because he's very, very, very good. A lot of pressure washing needed to be done in here. I pull lights off when I paint. They come off the building completely so that we can paint, and if you decide to put new ones up. Interesting barbecue utensil back here. Yeah, some wood damage right there, but that's stuff that we take care of. That's nothing new, nothing crazy. All this is pretty. Here's your big wall. This is where the paint goes. Gets expensive, but a lot of paint. We can definitely match the colors exactly. I can even do the white trim, the whole works. We'll do a better caulking job than the last guys did, that's for sure. That deck, I can't remember, but I think that deck needed to be stained as well. So like I said, we power wash them out, we bleach them, we get them as nice as we can, then we use the oil-based stain on them, and usually that oil-based stain will get you anywhere between 4 and 10 years. So that's just what we do. And if you want us to leave it and you guys want to do it yourself, that's okay too. We are extremely busy, so we just offer while we're here, and we do a lot of them, and we know what we're doing. So yeah, a lot of woodwork repair up in them corners on all of them. I'm not sure why the carpenters built that out like that. That makes no sense to me, but not a big deal. Standard paint job, nothing too crazy for us. This door would be obviously painted in as well. Bare wood, primed, all the butt joints caulked. This wall right here is probably be all that we do under here, obviously. And yeah, I can see inside right now. This is the same exact house. So this is the second time I've done a bid on this. I remember the downstairs had all the woodwork and he put the pillars in. So that is that. And hopefully this video finds you well. I'll send this over with a quote. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give me a call right away or email. That's usually the fastest, since many times I'm out of my phone reception. I work predominantly in Dorrington and Arnold. Licensed, bonded, workman's comp, everything completely legit. And looks like they painted part of that pillar. And pretty much standard blow and go, but it definitely needs it. And a lot of work. So, but we definitely want the job. So thank you very much, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.